There's lots of reasons why someone would join a mastermind group, but I think there's three main ones. The first one is about connection. Uh, Trying to grow a business, it can be a really lonely and isolating road. I know for me, I was, surrounded by people who cared about me, who would express love and support of me, but there was always this feeling that they didn't really care all that much. Like they would be just as happy if I was working at a gas station forever. They also gave me like a bunch of really well-meaning advice that just never quite rang true. It never quite hit the spot. It was never quite the thing that I needed to hear to help me move forward. So connection, a community of people, a community of peers who are dedicated to growing their business. So it's a non-hierarchical structure. Everyone is equal in the group, and we're just sharing ideas and supporting each other to move forward. Um, yeah. I also think with that, and this is really, yeah, maybe it seems a little bit surface level or a little bit pat, but I find it challenging to celebrate myself. I find it challenging to really pat myself on the back and be like, wow, you did that thing. Wow. And having a supportive community, a group of people who are present, who care about your success, who have shared a journey with you, to celebrate those wins is a precious thing. It's very easy for me to have a wonderful thing happen, to have achieved some level of something I wanted to achieve, and then just move right along like it never even happened. And what I'm beginning to see, especially after many years of working in a creative business, is that's a recipe for burnout. So this, connection and support is vital to our ability as creative people to keep going. Um, the second reason that someone would join a mastermind group is really just the simple act of being able to focus, to know, well, what is the most important thing right now that's going to move me forward? I am someone who struggles enormously with competing priorities. I have a very fast mind. I would say that overwhelm is kind of my default state. It's like just regular day-to-day life is a lot for me. So in that noise, it can be really hard to tell sometimes what is the thing that needs to be done right now. So so again, some people are really good at it naturally, and others need a little bit of support to focus. And a group can be profound for that. The presence of a supported group, plus like our own commitment to keep showing up to the group, and to the conversation of, well, what do you want to achieve? To have an opportunity to continue to keep rephrasing that and presenting that again, to reaffirm this is the thing that I want and this is my ideas of how I'm going to work toward that, is a really amazing opportunity, because I think sometimes with focus as well, things change. What we want can change. Sometimes we might go down a path and be like, yeah, no, it's not what I thought it was, and do a reset. So a group is a quite profound space to keep coming back to that simple question, what do I want? And to focus on that simple question as a priority. I think it's really a superpower. And if you are someone who is noticing that weeks are passing, maybe even months are passing, maybe even years are passing, and you're not moving forward on what you want to move forward on in your creative business, then having the presence of a group could be really amazing. Uh, Another reason that being part of a mastermind group could be a very transformative and supportive experience is the act of sharing openly about your very real challenges that you're experiencing on the ground as you work in your business day in and day out. It's an incredibly enlivening, creative space. There's a huge amount of knowledge and hard-earned wisdom inside each person in the group. And the group kind of allows for this container for that wisdom to come out. And there's so much to the different perspectives. There's so much that others can offer us. And often for me, it's interesting. I'll have have conversations in my mastermind group, and things that I've previously dismissed have come up again. And slowing down to have the conversation has allowed me to see it from a different perspective. And that's extraordinary. Something that I would go, yeah, I've done that, I've tried that. And then another human's gone, hang on, this is what I would do. Have you thought about this? And part of me is like, yeah, I've thought about this and it didn't work and blah, blah, and here's why I haven't done it. And they might be like, well, here's what happened when I did it. And that, like, it just opens doors to completely different worldviews and creative solutions to real problems that we might be experiencing in our creative business.